Of a man in his underpants.
We are live.
Okay.
Just want to make sure you know.
Was that somebody's fake arm?
Okay, I believe you.
Oh, wait a minute. Give me a Pokemon to talk about.
Where is this guy? I literally said all that.
What did you say? Did you send it to me?
No.
Pokemon. No, what is it? Pokédex?
I have it right here.
What is it? Pokemon?
Is it Dex like a...
Here.
Like Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia is
all right, I'm
sword
starting.
hand.
3, 2, 1. Go Nintendo Podcast, Webisode 680, the Doublade Podcast.
Doublade.
I'm guessing you say Doublade because it's 2 swords, so Doublade.
It's Doublade.
What
It's Doublade. What do you want?
Doublade is a dual
Mom
type
Brain, can you tell us about Pokemon, please?
Doublade is a dual type steel ghost Pokemon introduced in Generation V1. It evolves from
Not enough burping.
Honedge, starting at level 35 and evolves into... I don't want to tell you what it evolves into.
I don't know where she gets any of the other information. It's a steel ghost type. The gender ratio is 50% male, 50% not male.
There are 2 genders, male and not male.
Ability is no guard. No guard! Breeding egg group mineral. I don't know this business. Browser.
I
Not
don't
in any
know
browser.
what you just said at all.
Egg group?
What'd you say? Breeding egg group is what you said?
Egg. Yeah, breeding. Egg group is mineral. Hatch time.
What's an egg group?
What are you saying?
To breed them. It's a
Egg
mineral
group?
type egg, I'm assuming. So in the egg group of mineral.
Oh, you're saying it's 2 separate words.
Egg group.
Egg. Egg group.
E group.
There's also bagel group.
And fashion group.
And hash browns.
Poop sticks.
There's hash browns and home style potato group.
Right.
2 totally different ones.
Are
All
we talking
breakfast.
about Pokemon?
I'm just
I don't
hungry.
care.
Thanks
So
for Pokemon,
hatch
Mom
time
Brain.
is 514.
We don't read all that
Why
stuff.
not? It's here. People want to know.
No,
people
they don't.
want to know.
People don't want to know this. People need to shop.
I just
anyone
don't
in the chat
understand
wanna
what she.
know this?
Oh wait, where's it? Is there something just of a description? No, biology.
Yeah, there is.
In the biology of it. Here we go. Doublade resembles 2 swords sheathed in a plaque. Each sword has a pink eye. Don't get too close.
Someone's farted on its pillow.
Don't get too cocky.
Each sword has a pink eye with a black linear pupil on the hilt, as well as a pink tassel-like arm emerging from the handle. The swords are able to communicate telepathically, and they use this ability to carry out complex attacks that are
I thought you were going to say
unstoppable.
complex Italians for some reason.
They carry out complex Italians and cannoli gabagool.
Yes, I was watching Rick Steves this week while I was working,
That was
And
Rome.
Can I
Rick
please
was
finish
in
this?
Rome.
I finally
Hold on.
understand where I'm going.
and Rick is like, when you're in another country, even if you don't speak the language, try to speak it anyway because they'll really appreciate it. So he's talking to some Italian guy on the street, and the Italian guy's like, well, we use, I'm not going to do the stereotypical Italian. He's like, we use a lot of hand gestures. So if you learn like these 4, a lot of people know what you mean. And he ended with, he did that one. He did that. He swear to God. But he ended with the Bene Smoocha. And he was like, yeah, he's like, bellissimo, beautiful, wonderful. And so it's him and Rick Steves like doing this like for 5 minutes. I was like,
yeah, so the swords communicate telepathically, and they use this ability to carry out complex attacks on Italians. They're that are unstoppable, even to those skilled at sword play, because they look like swords.
It's 4 minutes of this. Are we done?
Oh, come on. My brain's gotten a lot longer. This is crazy. That doesn't look like a creature of any sort.
So.
That just looks like swords with tassels. They've jumped the shark. I think they've just completely digressed.
We're done. I killed it.
They've jumped the shark Porion.
Hello, Twisted
Is that the
N
name?
What's the
and Mr. Ed.
which Pokemon is
They
most like a
Porion.
shark?
Oh, I don't know.
Is there one?
Hello, Aloe and
whatever.
Cowway. Come on, there's got to be one. And Timothy
Well,
and the Name King Clown and Roth and Drew and Nader Daya and Omar and Morbid Crab and Zach, who says, "I'm here. You can start." And Patrick Rogers and Swedish Galaxy 94 and Doomig and Agent Iron Cat and whoever else I didn't see. Thanks for joining us, everybody. No, there will not be any music this week. So if you're only here for music, get the hell out. But before you leave, there will be
A donation
new-
bin at the door.
a new segment today.
Oh,
We're going to
really?
try a new segment that Nikki Hill came up with.
I feel
Let's
like
just do it now.
stole
You want to do it now? Yeah, let's do it now. I'm not going to be like, stay tuned for that. You can just, we'll just do
No,
it
let's
now.
do it. News at 11.
Yeah, we're going to, news
But
is-
it's 7 o'clock. Why do
Everybody's-
I have to wait past my bedtime?
everybody's least favorite part is news. All right, let's do,
No, don't we have something this week
Do we?
in PD?
I don't know. Oh, yes, there is
Yeah, so
MPD.
let's
I
not-
gotcha.
Let's save this for the end.
No, we're going to do
Let's save it for the end. Okay. Let's do it now.
it. I think we do it now because we got to see how it goes. All right, explain your dealie.
No, let's just get into it.
Yeah, you got, this is the first time people are here.
I don't
You gotta
want to talk
explain
about it because then it's I totally ripped it off from an idea that wasn't actually done but
Listen,
talked about.
Everybody's idea in the entire universe is based off of the experiences that
So
they've had.
this
seeing
is what
other
we're gonna
people's
do,
stuff.
I guess.
Oh, Owl's got the name of the segment. It's
What?
called New Segment. Cool.
New segment, cool. And then now it's time for new segment, cool. Raw Meat Cowboy is going to show Kirby and I one of the Switch icons, since these are such a hot topic, and we're going to review. I don't know what we're going to review. First we'll review the icon live on air.
Oh boy.
Second, if we're feeling like we want to just take it to the edge, we'll take it to the extreme. We will review the game
I agree.
solely based on the icon.
I really think what you should do is just try and tell me what you think the game is about from the icon.
Okay,
I don't
then
wanna
that's what
just,
we're
like-
gonna do.
Alright.
He wanted me to talk about it, but he's gonna come up with.
No, I mean, like, as much as I'm excited for this segment.
No,
don't
I mean,
want it
there's
to be
so
like
many things we can do with it.
30
and
minutes.
that-
Well, what,
and they
you
can,
know, like everything else, everything else
and,
we do,
and those listeners over there on that side of the room
it will
can
evolve.
chime in and tell us what they like and what they don't like.
All right,
Sure.
so I have 3 icons,
Oh my god!
and any icon that had the name of the game in it, I have removed just the name.
Wait, there's 3 icons for the same game? Does that happen?
No,
Oh.
and no.
Oh, gotcha.
I have 3 separate icons for
Right.
3 separate games.
Right,
I will
okay.
show them on camera too. And for just the listeners who aren't live, yes, you will get to hear what the game is as well. So, all right, we have icon number 1. Would you please show this to the camera after you are done? There you go. That is nice, right there. So those of you
Just
watching
nice.
might know that icon. Yes, Omar, you can see the icons. There you go. That is
Oh,
icon number 1.
Okay, so we have
it's Christina's world, right? If she was a spaceman in a desert.
who's Christina?
What? I'm talking about the painting.
Oh,
Uh,
that's the she's sitting right.
yeah.
in a weird
It's kind of
position.
like it, I guess.
It was a woman that didn't have use of her legs.
Right. And she would crawl.
Well, this person's standing.
crawl on the ground everywhere.
So right
So
off the
Christina
bat.
on Mars.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But I don't know. There's like a dust storm kind of over by that
Mhm.
clock tower. Is it a clock tower?
I can't tell you anything.
It looks more like a. I don't know.
This is tough because I'm not that like.
Like a
This is your idea. We're giving it a shot. Omar
it's a
says,
church.
I
It's
love
a Mars
this
church?
banter.
Yeah, it's a Church of Mars.
Okay. So what do we do in this game?
It's probably.
Are we just coming up with the name? Are we trying to figure out the
You
name
can-
or
no,
what
you
it's
can't-
about?
You can name it if you want. You have no chance of naming it,
It's
but you
definitely
can
some
tell me
kind
what you
of-
do in the
It's
game.
definitely some kind of strategy game where you need to like found the Church of Mars. Like you're a settler on Mars and you're like opening your own church. Like obviously.
It does look like a really weird space church. I was thinking like a space like elementary school. Like the aliens are like really tall, so you need a really high school.
It definitely has like a bell up in the tower.
Well, no, I mean if it
Hi
is,
Retro as hi Rodrigo.
So that's
so it's like a science.
so
maybe
we've
it's
confirmed
like-
what it is, and it's definitely called Church of Mars.
Okay.
That's my answer.
I already love this segment. All right, so
Are you gonna show us what it is?
I'm gonna read it to you right now.
Okay.
The game is called Lifeless Planet.
No, it was
Close.
Yeah.
An astronaut discovers an abandoned Soviet town on another planet. Well, this is funny. While seeking life on a distant planet, an astronaut discovers an abandoned Russian town. He suspects his mission is a hoax until a mysterious young woman saves him from a strange and deadly phenomenon.
Oh boy, that's
Wow.
intriguing.
He finds
So you guys,
martial art.
I mean, maybe half a point for that,
Do we
right?
know what kind of game it is?
It's a simulation. I don't know. I only grabbed the story details.
Then that's already
See,
out
like-
on the Switch.
No, coming out.
Okay.
We're taking things in a different direction this week. Again, the white box is just the removal of the game's name. I don't want you to think that's
Okay.
part of the art. I'm so excited for this one. Please show this to the camera.
All right.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, it's obviously some sort of racing.
Tilt it
game.
up a little bit. Or yeah, there you go. Beautiful. There you go. That's a good enough look.
Some sort of. I guess it's a.
It's Diddy Kong. Yeah, it's Diddy Kong wearing a top hat, riding on a dirt bike.
Yeah. But he's on like a. I feel like he's on a chair, and the chair has thumbtacks.
He's on a chair too.
I don't know if it's a chair or steps, but it looks like it might be a chair. So I guess he's like miniature racing
wait.
around a house.
Yeah, or it looks like he might be in like a baby's crib or something.
Oh god,
Or-
get those thumbtacks out of there!
Oh my god.
Do you want to keep looking?
No, yeah.
Do you have a name for it?
I'll let you handle this one.
I don't even know. It's just
Diddy Kong miniature dirt bike racing.
but because of that, I would just call it Mini Kong Racing.
Oh,
that's good.
That's really good.
There's no barrels or bananas.
Not that
You
we
are
can
looking
see.
at Toy Stunt Bike,
Oh.
Tip Top's Trials. Toy Stunt
Oh.
Bike
Oh,
is
it's Tip Top. That wasn't Diddy Kong.
is a
Who's
3D
Tip Top?
action-packed micro-sized motorbike trials game. Guide Tip Top the chimpanzee across 36 tracks set in a variety of household locations. Leap over toasters, make massive jumps onto garden chairs, use laptops as ramps to perform crazy stunts. I'd say you guys were pretty spot on with that one.
Tip Top the
So if we have to rate these games based on
10 out
their
of 10.
icons alone, I'd
Oh,
give
yeah.
that one an 8.
Yeah, it's up.
Only knocked because they totally ripped off Diddy Kong's likeness. But then again, I guess chimpanzees, I mean, in a cartoon form, do they really vary that much?
They were probably just like, hey, let's do a game with Diddy Kong, except we'll put a hat on him so Nintendo can't get mad at us.
Well,
And that
is
was it.
Diddy Kong a chimpanzee? Because he has like a prehensile tail.
Who the hell knows?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, your final
Do you
icon.
think the top hat is protective in any way?
Another, yeah, not really good for dirt bikes, right? Not street legal.
He should probably have something, to protect his eyes. He's just
Third
wearing
and
a-
final
just wearing a
icon.
top hat.
With those thumbtacks.
Please show this to
Oh, okay.
camera.
Okay. Well, it's clearly some sort of we have in there. Is it blurry?
You're great. No, you are great.
Okay.
Thank you, Omar. I have been
Wait.
dieting.
Is that Steven Seagal as like a
Mine-
Minecraft character?
It does look
Can't
like
say
it's
anything.
But that's exactly what it looks like. At first, like when I
Are
first
these
looked
real? These are real games.
when I first looked at it, I
It's a
thought
real
I
game.
thought it was like the Pet Boys or something. And then I was like, oh wait,
No,
that
that's
looks
the
like
game I
Steven
want.
Seagal.
Pet Boys are armed and loaded, ready to go. Actually, I think you're right about Steven Seagal because he's
Yeah,
got
right?
like his. It's not a suit jacket.
Yeah, it's
It's
that,
like
that weird shirt he always wears.
Is Steven Seagal in a new Minecraft?
is your answer Steven Seagal Minecraft?
That's
Oh,
my
you
answer.
Okay. You were looking at Pixel Action Heroes.
Ah.
Pixel Action Heroes is the best parody shooting game on the Switch.
Okay.
Plays iconic physics-based action heroes from the movies in fully destructible block-building worlds. Become
wait a
an
second.
FPS level designer, create your own maps, customize skins, and share with friends. Let them try it out and get their feet.
So it's almost kind of like Bro Force or something, where it's like a parody.
I'm pretty
on
sure on the
characters.
right is supposed to be Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You think?
Oh,
Yeah.
so they're all supposed to resemble.
Yes, one of the screenshots for the game
Movie
has
action
Hulk Hogan in it.
Oh, okay.
Then who's on the left? That just
That
looks
I
like,
don't know.
Wait, let me look at it.
it looks like what's his name? The one guy from Usual Suspects, Kevin. Not Kevin Spacey, the other guy. Is
Yeah,
it Kevin?
I don't know who it's supposed to
The
be.
guy. didn't we
Kevin
see-
Pollak?
Yeah, with a goatee. Right? Looks like him.
I mean,
I don't know if I consider
guess.
Kevin Pollak an action hero. But...
yeah, right. Pixel Action Heroes.
You think it's Jean-Claude Van Damme? I mean, there's so many other action heroes.
I do think so. Well, Jean-Claude Van Damme is an action hero.
Oh, sure.
No doubt about it. Yeah, see, here you go.
So that icon and that explanation, I would actually take a look into
Look at
that.
screen.
It seems like it would be funny.
Everybody's there.
Oh, yeah, there's Chuck Norris and
Yeah. So why wouldn't you put
Bruce
Chuck Norris on
Lee
the
and,
icon? You know. Hey, yeah. he's a
Show that
filmmaker.
to the camera.
So, yeah. So that's definitely. Is that Randy Orton?
It might be all
There's
the
a
way back
wrestler.
left. Yeah, it might.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Stone Cold or something. I took a quick
There's-
look at it. Is he wearing a vest?
So there's Rambo. No.
Can you let the viewers see? Sorry, guys.
And there's,
I've asked.
and there's Kevin Pollak in the back.
it's not Kevin Pollak.
There you go. Stop right there. You got it. Is there another wrestler on the other side? I mean, I can't tell
I
looking
don't
from
know.
this.
I'm holding it.
All right, you're good. You're good.
I can't see the screen. There's Wesley Snipes. He's
Oh.
blonde, so that's Demolition Man. Wesley
Right,
Snipes.
right.
There's a Bruce Lee. There's another Kung Fu personality.
Who is that guy?
That's Commando. That's Schwarzenegger from Commando.
Yeah, are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Who else would it be?
Oh.
Or maybe
Yeah, I
from
guess
Predator.
that's not Stone Cold because there's no vest. Maybe it is.
Randy.
Randy. All right, well, that's whatever we were calling
Man,
this.
that looks like a
New
interesting
segment.
game. Let's.
New segment. Cool. Is that what we're calling?
New segment.
If
Cool.
you guys
And from
hated
here on
that,
out, that can-
please let me
That could
know.
be at the beginning, the middle, the end of the podcast. It might not even be on the podcast.
Because if you, oh no,
You just deleted the whole website.
I closed the news stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez.
Well, luckily, the
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
That legitimately scared me.
Oh, sorry.
What
At
the-
first, I didn't know what was going on.
Who is that?
luckily your
It's
website
you,
is
Blink.
so easy to manage that
Yeah.
you can get right to it.
Steel Diver, I should do that. You're right. Will I? I don't know.
What's that?
Oh,
Says I should answer some questions because we haven't recently because we've been busy, but we
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have music this
questions.
time. Although we just did do a new segment, so we might run out of time
Well, we
anyway.
did start late.
I don't know. Where the fart? What the fart? What's today's date? The 25th.
I'll tell you what to do. You go top stories and you scroll back to the last podcast. And then, if you're lucky,
Oh, there we go. Okay.
you win
I got it.
an Amazon
All right.
gift card.
There were other things I want to talk about. Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah, somebody in the other chat, in the IRC chat, brought it up today. The topic that's on everybody's mind is
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
KSI versus Logan Paul. That's going on today.
Oh, are they like?
I'll believe if you don't know who KSI is, but don't try and pretend like you don't know who
the
Logan
YouTube
Paul is.
ex Vine celebrity?
Yes.
They're having like a boxing match or something.
Let's see. This guy knows.
And who's K what?
KSI. He's another YouTube guy.
KRS-One.
Isn't that that chemical that kids are smoking these days?
What?
K Spice.
Well, anyway.
Those are two different chemicals.
Those two are fighting each other today in a boxing match, a traditional boxing match, which is on pay-per-view, and it is at an arena that holds 20,000 people. And I believe it's sold out.
Is that what Logan Paul's new direction in life is? Boxing? Or is this a stunt?
Both.
Well, knowing Logan Paul, it's probably a stunt.
Right. Because
Listen, he can't make the John. He can't make the YouTube money like he used to, so you got to do something else. Get in a fight with somebody. This is KSI's second boxing match. He won the first one.
I'm sorry, who's KSI again?
Another YouTube person. That's all you need to know.
YouTube.
Tell me more about this.
What is YouTube again?
So yeah, they're matching it to break all kinds
of
bicycle
tire,
or to projecting it to break all kinds of streaming records for later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Is that your
viewer
impression of window
ratings?
breakers?
Viewer ratings are going to be through the roof. Like, there's so many other things on pay-per-view, and that's what's going to be like the highest.
Well, it's a live event.
Viewed event.
It's a live event. Kids love YouTube. They're all about it. What kids love YouTube today and
eating Tide Pods. Is that still a thing?
No, that's old. They're all.
I just wonder what Gannon's up to.
They're all onto. They went back to Jenkum.
Oh, the Kiki challenge or whatever.
Oh, that's yes. No, I think we're past it, but that's still a lot better than Tide Pods.
Did you see the challenge with the dogs? Where you
Yes,
the hole and they just like whoop.
I did watch that.
My dog kind of does it.
Or I did see that.
The funny thing is like I like bent over and put my arms like this, and she just like walked right through.
So yeah, that's going on today.
Does that mean your dog won the challenge?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think all dogs do it. It's not really a challenge.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't. I've seen plenty that don't.
She kind of does. Does it?
Kinda is not an answer.
I need to get my hands better because I feel like I block her.
So you're saying it's your fault?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I want to say thank you to Name of Austin for working with us this week because he gave us a lovely review of Morphe's Law on the Switch. You can see it on this YouTube channel if you haven't already watched it. He tried out Morphe's Law right after it launched. I sent him a code, and he played and gave his thoughts on the game. Morphe's Law, if you don't know, is the Switch game where it's an arena shooter, but you, depending on where you hit the enemy, that part of your body grows. So if you shoot somebody in the arm a lot, your arm will get really big. Or if you shoot them in the head a lot, your head will get really big. What do you mean?
Is it just where you hit them? I mean, like... But I guess eventually their head's going to get so small that you have to hit them in the chest. Because just like the video, it's not just somebody with...
Go for the chest!
Oh, wow! This guy's on it.
It's not like there's somebody with like a really big head on little legs running around.
There are big head with little legs, yeah. Yeah. There's also like giants, like where everything's
I mean,
big.
I just like the idea that as you get smaller, there's more little nooks and crannies that you can hide in.
Yes.
And then as you get bigger, you're just like a huge target.
Yes.
But I saw one of the Gamescom trailers or something, and it was like choose how to grow your body or something like that. And I was like, is that really what this game is about? This game is just a really fun take on like a deathmatch, basically, right?
Well, that's what it is. It's an online arena shooter, except it has the mechanic of growing and shrinking body
it's just a fun take on it. It's not like choose which body parts you want to grow. No, it's just about go shoot everybody, and then you get bigger.
It's about that. Yeah, if you want your arms to grow, you shoot somebody else's arms.
Oh, and how easy is it to shoot somebody's arms? Just shoot the other people. That's what this is about. They're running around.
Well, you would want to be somewhat strategic.
You stand right there.
Stand
right there. I'm gonna shoot your toes.
You want to be strategic depending on what you're trying to do in the game. You just don't want to shoot all willy-nilly. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be characters or players that do that because they don't care, but there's going to be other people who are like, I'm trying to capture the flag. I need to fit through this door. So when I'm shooting, I want to make sure I don't grow my head too big so that I can't fit through it and stuff like that.
How about this then? Don't shoot at other people.
You could also play like that.
Go for the flag. How big's the flag?
Don't know. I haven't played it yet.
Go for the kiss.
I haven't had time to play it, and I asked Austin if he wanted to play it, and he said he would.
How was his?
did.
Was his review very dry and sarcastic?
Oh, let me tell you. Let's go. Let's do that right now.
You want to read their comments? on
Yeah,
this?
yeah, I'm gonna do it. You know,
Oh.
they put their comments on the internet. So
Hold on.
Ugh.
Are they really nasty? Maybe we should do this on Jimmy Fallon or something. That's such a funny bit.
This is called new segment. Also cool.
Other segment.
Okay. No, most of the comments were good, but there were a couple. The highest rated comment is, "Wow, man, you look different without your beard." So that's funny.
Oh, I get it.
Thanks for your hard work, name of Austin.
Someone else
We're
is-
just gonna comment on the fact.
Someone else said VG Wham is great. Everybody should check it out, which is Austin's show, and I agree. You should check it out. I put a link to his YouTube channel in the description of this video.
Is
So
his name Austin?
his name is Austin. Yeah.
His name of Austin.
Name of Austin. Yes, his new show is VG Wham, where he goes on the eShop randomly and sees games that are new and
I
picks a
didn't
handful
watch
of
a
them
segment of that.
and whittles them down to one that he plays. And
that was that pinball game he played, and he was like, "Wow, this is
Yoku's Island Express. Yes,
sure."
yes.
Oh yeah.
Here's one. Chipahoo says he's kind of cute.
Oh.
Got 3 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up.
Nice.
Let's see. This is somebody that gets Austin. This guy Jay says a good boy review from the VG Wham man. Ebba says this should be funny. Yeah, there you go. Actually, to tell you,
So maybe that person just wrote that before they actually watched it.
tell you
That's
the
possible,
truth,
yeah.
that's the only negative comment.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But it also could just be misunderstood as this should be funny. I'm not going to watch it now.
This should be funny space question mark. Now that I don't understand at all. Who puts a space before they put a question mark?
It sounds like maybe they fell asleep on their keyboard.
Huh? What?
So yes, check that out if you haven't. John, I might. Check that out if you haven't. Thank you again to Austin for doing that. And I was super busy this week because I was covering Gamescom. And I was busier than usual because that was going on, but also busier on top of that because Nintendo is at Gamescom. So he wasn't around to do his usual blocks for the site. So I was super busy. So I didn't really have time to play anything. What are you asking me?
Gamescom.
Yeah.
It's not
Convention. Computer games. I don't know. It's German. You tell me.
Yeah. I guess, I imagine there's a lot of games there because it's games.
Games community. There you go. That makes sense to me, right?
No.
That makes sense to me, right? No.
Have you ever asked him what it means?
No, I've never. I would just go to their website or go to the wiki and look it up. Go ahead, look it up. You got a phone. So yeah, I was busy doing that. I didn't have a chance to play as much as I wanted to, but I was already working on a video review. I did a video review for Kero Blaster, which you should check out that video review if you want. I will go into detail on the game later on today, but you can check out the video review now if you want. It's like 12 minutes, I think, something like that. Too long. I hit that magic number on YouTube. All your videos are supposed to be over 10 minutes. You're supposed to put out like daily videos of over 10 minutes if you want to like game the YouTube algorithm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I don't do at all
I always
because I don't
assumed
want to
like-
be any part of that.
Well, I mean, it
People
doesn't have
only
to be
watch like
quality.
short videos,
You would think so,
like stuff
right?
that was under 10
No,
minutes.
not the case.
Do they throw in ads during those? Or is that just Facebook?
I'm gonna sound like a real asshole right now.
Oh boy.
I don't know because
You
I
don't
have
do it.
YouTube Premium, so I don't see ads anymore.
Oh, la di da, Mr. Moneybags.
That's why I didn't want to say it.
Jackpot!
But yeah, the 10-minute mark in daily videos is what's supposed to be the key for the demo or for the algorithm right now. But yeah, I'm not gonna make a video and be like, oh, I gotta stretch this out 2 more minutes and stuff like that. I'm gonna do what I feel I need to say. Hello, Robert. Thanks for joining us.
We need like a sound clip about being really fancy and having lots of money, or something. I don't know.
Trying to think of something that would be
maybe something with
appropriate.
Wario.
He does like money. I don't know that he's fancy. There's got to be something.
Yeah, is there something where he's just like, I got all the money?
There's got to be, yes, I'm sure. There we go. We put out the call on the podcast. If anybody has a money-related audio clip from Wario, please send it our way. Drew says, I also have YouTube Premium. Well,
all right.
The upper echelon, the 1%.
Audio.
All right, let's do some news. I saw somebody in here say that they really liked news, so whoever said that, this is for you. There's a magical device coming out. It comes out in September for $60. It's a magical device that lets you play actual. Just both Super Nintendo. Lets you play actual Super Nintendo cartridges on your Super Nintendo Classic Edition.
Really? Okay.
And this device also works with the NES Classic Edition. Huh? What?
Huh? What?
No, they're upstairs.
What?
Huh?
What?
What is it? Plug in the USB or something?
I don't know. Yeah, what's on this
There
thing?
ain't no game slot.
So yeah, if you have actual Super Nintendo cartridges, you put those in, you connect them to this device, and then you can play them through their Super Nintendo Classic Edition, which is great because that means you're playing actual games, you have the actual cartridge, you're not breaking any, you're not falling into the gray area of emulation. So it's all legit. So that's a pretty cool idea, I think. And like I said, it's only $60. And yes, it plays Super Nintendo and Super Famicom cartridges. So if you have some Japanese cards, you can play them that way as well. The Super Family Computer.
Oh yeah.
Jamie says, I have YouTube Premium so my teen daughter can download videos and stop wasting her data on her phone. Now that's a smart dad. I agree. That's a good idea. Sean Sneecha says, cool. I'm going to assume the device dumps a ROM of the game to the Super Nintendo Mini. We know it has some free space, and many more ROMs can be installed to both the NES and Super Nintendo Mini. By the way, if this ends up being read out next week, my username is pronounced Sean Snokta. Snock like knock. It's Irish for Jon Snow. Well, we just learned something.
Oh.
Sean Snokta.
Snokta.
Wait, that was your birth name?
Should I wait for an answer? Sean Snokta. Wow, I would have never guessed that.
How you spell
it? S-N-E-A.
Wow! Incredible!
S-N-E-A-C-H-T-A. That's great to know, Scene Snokta. I will say it correctly from now on, unlike Shillelagh, because I forget what he said. But I can remember Snokta. That's easy enough. Sega wanted to make a Metroid game, but Nintendo said, So back when Sega was proposing games to Nintendo, that eventually led to their work on F-Zero GX. Before they got to that point, hello, Spectre, they said, hey, how about we do a Metroid? This comes from Sega's Toshiro Nagoshi. He says, while we made a few proposals, Metroid, for instance, and others, I was most confident in making a driving game because my experience in this genre, though I'd never make a sci-fi one. So we don't get any other details than that, just the fact that they proposed a Metroid and Nintendo said no. And as everybody,
a Metroid driving game?
I'm sure as everyone will point out in the comments, they let Team Ninja make a Metroid game, which did not go too well.
Like, is that what he just said there, basically?
What?
I had most experience in driving games. I wanted to do a Metroid driving game.
That's not what he's saying, no. They worked on F-Zero GX, which would be a driving game. Okay. King Broly says, sees Sega's history with games. Sees that Nintendo let Team Ninja make a Metroid game. Sees that Team Ninja weren't primarily the problem. I'll allow it. King Broly with a rare comment. Thank you, King Broly.
What if they did like a Sonic the Hedgehog? Like
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Metroid, but in basically like Sonic the Hedgehog, where she's just in a morph ball and like bouncing around the screen.
Morph ball, and can we please go see that Sonic the Hedgehog movie when it comes out together?
Sure.
Please.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're making a Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Oh, the live action with
Yes.
Eggman being
with
Jim
James
Carrey.
Marsden.
And Jim Carrey is Dr.
Jim
Eggman.
Carrey is Dr. Eggman,
And who's James Marsden?
the guy from
Who's
most
in the
well known
show?
from Westworld.
Show.
Oh, wait, what in
Who
the
is
show?
in
What
the
are you
movie?
talking about?
Who is he in?
He's
the
a
Sonic?
cop.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a
that's
cop that
believable.
races around with Sonic.
He's Detective Knuckles.
Yeah, Sonic apparently teams up with this cop to hunt down.
So
as
it's
they
a
were
buddy
called
cop
in the
movie.
article, Chaos Rings. I don't know what those are, but
No, I'm wondering if it's going to be like that.
That Netflix.
Oh no, I was
Hi
gonna
BD Warrior.
I was gonna say like it looks like it might be like that. Remember that Speed Racer movie that the Wachowskis
Yeah.
did like a couple years ago?
I've seen a lot of people talking about that movie lately about how it's good. I've never seen it.
I never saw.
Have you seen it?
No, well,
Movie?
it got like pretty bad reviews, but now I guess
I
like,
saw pieces of it.
now I guess people are like reevaluating.
Yeah, that was at the time when we were shoveling on them for Matrix stuff, right?
Oh yeah, the Matrix sequels.
Yeah, we're
and, yeah.
still-
Started
hating it.
strong. Although
They
the
did start strong.
Animatrix.
That was-
Animatrix is very good. Yeah,
Chef's
I would like to watch all those again. I remember a couple of them. Not all of them. Hello,
There were a couple that
Stakona.
really stuck with you. You know? No, but I. So it's basically, it's gonna be like. We don't know what it's gonna be like. That's the thing. But
Here, let me tell you
about-
what this movie's going to be like. I
how
have no idea.
about Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That one. You remember that
Who
movie?
framed Roger Rabbit?
Who did it? Did you know that was
Who
based? That
framed
was
Roger Rabbit?
Based on a book.
Oh, was it
a novel? Yeah, I bought the book on my Kindle.
Called The
It was- no.
Framing of Roger the Rabbit. Hello, Technic.
No, but it's either going to be like that, or like that
Super Mario Brothers movie.
that charming movie.
This
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
charming movie.
Die Hard with a Vengeance?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
So
okay.
driving around the city.
Oh, that's true.
I just really need to see Jim Carrey as Eggman. I really need to see what
You
the
think he's
hell
gonna be-
that's going to look like.
Like big overweight guy with a crazy mustache? Or you think he's just going to be like Jim
Yeah.
Carrey?
Well, if I know my movie adaptations, then no.
Here's my
The
thing about
characters
that.
never look like who
Here's my
they're
thing about
Is he
supposed
going
to
to be like wearing like a lot of prosthetics and stuff with like the huge mustache?
I would think so. I mean, he was the Grinch,
Yeah, that's true.
He was the Grinch. He
There you
makes
go.
a
and
good
now he's going to
point.
be another Grinch, right?
What?
Eggman Grinch.
Dr. Grinch.
Jim Carrey has boatloads of money.
No,
He's
no, no.
got that new show coming out on Showtime.
Not knowing, kidding. I'm really excited for
He's
that. but
done
I
a lot
don't
of
have
like
Showtime.
notable films,
No,
like
here's the thing.
sophisticated roles, and
This
how do we get to yes, I'll be in Sonic the Hedgehog?
No. That interview where he's woke AF,
Yeah,
where he's talking about like just existence and just whatever. I can't even talk about it right now because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Are you saying he took the part because he's lost his mind?
No, I don't see him as lost his mind. I think he's like hyper aware of things. Like he understands. He's just and
he
like
really gets Eggman.
he's at this like
Eggman speaks.
that's it. He had some like existentialism thing, and he just probably got it mixed up. And when they said Eggman, he probably thought
cuckoo cachoo.
no, it's just mind blowing that like
He's gonna be in this.
he
thing.
has this like enlightening moment or whatever. Like he's in this phase in his life, and then he chooses to play Dr. Robotnik.
Well, maybe he's just like, let's have a little fun.
Yeah,
I don't know what his reason is. I can't imagine like it's money.
I think I know money. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not
At
just
this
money.
point,
Just having
come on,
fun.
he's got
Have a little fun.
He's got that sweet movie money. He's got TV show money. He's got art money. He's got Scientology money, right? Is he Scientologist?
Scientologist?
I don't know. Was he mixed up in it for a little bit?
I don't know.
I don't know either. He's all over Twitter. I'm sure people are getting him.
He's doing his artwork.
I said artwork.
Gosh,
Does he actually get paid for those paintings he does?
I'm sure. So.
Oh, I'm sure people
he
buy
could
him.
sell
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Let me see, Jim Carrey. Jum.
Jum Carrey. Oh my God, is that who's in the movie? We were wrong all along. Jum
Jim
Carrey.
No,
Carrey.
it's just some guy.
And the guy
similar name.
that's voicing Sonic is also one of the voices on the new Ninja Turtles. Have you seen the new Ninja Turtles yet? I really would like you guys to watch the first episode to see what you think. Because I honestly really liked it. I greatly enjoyed it. I really liked the animation. I thought the writing was nice. I think Nickelodeon's doing a good job on it. I've only seen one episode, though. All right, we're skipping this. We're doing this, though. So, Velocity 2X came out on PS Vita and PlayStation 4. When it originally came out, it was part of the PlayStation Plus lineup. So if you had a PlayStation Plus subscription, that meant you didn't have to pay any money to get the game. So the game was downloaded millions of times. And then on top of that, it was also reviewed really well. So all's good news, right? For Future Lab, the developer. No, that is not true. Future Lab has been trying to make a sequel. Or actually, they are. It seems like they're mostly done with the sequel, but they can't find a publisher. Why can't they find a publisher? Well, the actual sales number for the first game don't really matter because on PlayStation Vita and PS4, it was free for the majority of the time. So companies don't look at that and say, like, look at all these people that downloaded it. They look at it and say, those numbers don't count because the game was free. Then it released on Steam where it wasn't free, and sales were terrible. And that was because, according to Future Lab, the game launched alongside Windows 10. And Windows 10 had something in it that caused a game-breaking bug for them. So they had to work on it and screwed up the launch for them. Then on top of that, they say when there was the publishing deal for the retail version of the game, the PS4 Vita retail version, which they did through Badland, they said that turned out to be a disaster. So it's near impossible for them to find a publisher who will publish the game for them, or who will publish a sequel, because they learn these other details and they're like, this game's great, but no, we're not taking that risk. So there's one hope left. Velocity 2X is coming to the Switch in the near future. It's being published by Crave. Crave has put out a lot of great stuff on the Switch. Future Lab says that the sales of the Switch version are going to determine what happens with this sequel.
What are we talking
The sequel could see the light of day if the Switch version of Velocity 2X sells well.
This game looks crazy,
So,
huh?
Velocity 2X.
Yeah.
It's a genre mashup, very highly reviewed. I played it and enjoyed it. It's very cool. It's like a ship shooter and like a platformer, and it's a really cool idea. It's definitely unique. So they're saying when it comes out, depending on how well this sells, Crave could potentially be the one to pick up publishing duties for the sequel. But as of right now, the sequel's not going anywhere. So it all rests on the weight rests on the shoulders of Switch owners. You have to, if you're interested, buy Velocity 2X, and your support could pave the way for the sequel to see release. Now, obviously, the sequel would come to Switch. They would have to do that. But we'll see what happens. Drew, who's in the chat and is also on these comments, says, if it's fairly priced, I'll gladly buy and support it. Well, then. Yeah, like I said, the first one, or the only one, is very highly reviewed, very well received. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to do an interview with these guys this coming week. We were talking about it, and we're going to get more details on that and see what else we can do to help them out.
The first one is in Velocity? Was it called Velocity?
No, it's Velocity 2X. That's the only one that exists. That's the name.
And they're only going to release
The sequel is Velocity
sequel,
7Q.
Despite how well it sold and everything else, they're going to only do a sequel if it sells well on Switch. I missed a lot of that because I was trying to find out
I know.
if Jim Carrey was in
You asked like
Scientology.
the perfect comment that would have been answered by what I said. When it came out on PS4 and PS Vita, it was PlayStation Plus, so there were millions of downloads, but those were all free. It came with PlayStation Plus, so publishers look at that and they're like, we don't care. People downloaded it because it was free. They don't look at it as sales because people didn't buy it.
So the Switch, you have to pay for it.
You also had to pay for it on PlayStation Vita and PS4 later on, and you had to pay for it on Steam as well. And you have to buy the retail copy if you bought that, which apparently
They
didn't go
should
well.
send an email out to everyone who got it for free and say, "Did you like this game?"
Give me my money. We're going to do this real quick. Diablo 3 at one point had Link's tunic in it as something your character could wear, but that was scrapped.
Link's.
You, Link, are the hero.
Tunic.
That's bad. But Blizzard ended up scrapping that in favor of Ganondorf's clothing, which we have seen. So we have an image of the tunic.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Well, now you know, Link. So that is in the
No,
game
yeah.
instead of Link's tunic.
I just saved you from Ganon.
I'm done. I
You
promise.
really? No, you never have to be done. That voice acting is so good, man. What?
Those are probably my
How do
favorite
they
ones.
play the Zelda games? And that's the character they go up with for Link. Oh man. Joel Ellie says that looks nice. Skyrim was allowed Zelda content, so why not Diablo 3? Well, there you go. There's Zelda content in it. You're right. Pokemon Go has hit its highest player base since launch. You heard that right, since launch. So obviously launch and then down, because a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon and then jumped off of it, and then going back up because people who are legitimately interested in the game stayed with it, and others were jumping on as well. So the game, as of July 2018, has its currently has its largest player base since the initial launch rush. They got some interviewed snippets from Niantic's John Henk about the whole thing. But yeah, we've been talking a lot about Pokemon Go in the last couple of weeks because it's seen revenue hit a high for the month, and it was hit a high for one single day as well, and it was the top grossing across all of mobile for the month. So, oh boy, I said I remember how to say this guy's name, and I already forget. Sean Snekta. What was it?
I don't know.
He says, but it's over and no one plays it anymore. Yes, that's what you're supposed to say if you're on the internet. You're supposed to say, nobody plays this game. It's dead.
That's like the equivalent of me asking immediately after you say.
I like how early I was like, I
Read
remember
that.
this one.
Very next story. Ooh.
I'm going back because he deserves it. Snokta. I can remember that.
Right.
Snokta.
Just remember,
Jimmy Superfly Snokta.
it rhymes
I can
with
remember
prima nocta.
that.
Or it's not Nocta Snecta.
Yes, that's definitely how I'll remember it.
It's not Snecta. It's Snocta.
I got you.
Thought it was a booger, but it's Snocta.
THQ Nordic is bringing Saints Row
Snocta.
the Third to the Switch, and it will include all the DLC for the game.
That's amazing. Are we gonna get Grand Theft Auto Vice City too? Like, I'm talking about old games. We're gonna get Max Payne next.
I did think it was weird that it's the third game, and there's already a fourth game that's been out for a couple of years.
Yeah,
now.
the fourth one didn't sell so well. That's why
Oh,
they're
that's
doing
too
it.
bad.
It's funny that they won't sell the fourth one. Maybe they want to see how well the third one sells, and then they will sell the fourth one because it didn't sell well on any other system.
I believe the third was the most popular, which is why they're doing this.
Really? Okay.
Thank you. So it includes all the DLC.
Thank you.
Sean Snokta has the first comment. And he says, have it on PC, but never got into it. Can't hurt coming to the Switch, even though this will no doubt irrationally upset some people because it's a port of an older game. Yep, you know how the internet works, my friend. What's a smart person? I love the Saints Row series.
Oh, yeah.
It very early on realized what it should be. It shouldn't be like GTA. It should be like over-the-top, stupid, funny GTA.
And
I only played the third and fourth games, but yeah.
I've only
Yeah, there-
really seen
there are a lot of
The
insurance
one
are
had
very goofy.
The one had
The
a
game with the
little
insurance
bit of
claims?
goofiness in it. Yeah.
That's Saints Row.
And the sequel, they like
Where you
went
like
all out.
ragdoll in front of like oncoming traffic.
right,
Yeah.
make money.
That's one. Hello, Santiago. Fourth one sucks. Third one was better, says Santiago.
Fourth one was okay.
But I remember you had a lot of fun with that like 10 years ago.
The first one?
No, the third one. How old was the third one? Got to be over 5 years. By
Hey, Siri.
Oh yeah, at least. Yeah, it might actually be like 5 years.
When did...
Fine. Thanks for asking.
Hey, Siri. When did Saints Row the Third come out?
Checking on that. Okay. I found this.
I thought I said, when did Sinks with the Third come out?
What does that mean?
I don't know, but now I want to know that too.
Maybe somebody's telling you.
No, they're too far behind.
I think it might have been like 5 years ago.
It's a while. A little too long.
A little
Yeah,
too long.
A little
2011.
2011.
Oh my God, really?
Yikes.
It's older than I thought.
So there you go. Now's a good time to bring it back. It's had some time to rest.
You mean thawed out from its deep, cryogenically frozen slumber?
Listen, the fourth one wasn't received well. They want to bring the franchise back
from
and give it
7
some
years
goodwill.
ago.
Yeah, what do you want? Do you want a port of something that's like from
7
2 years
years
ago?
old?
You need to work the spot of nostalgia. People are like, man, that was a good one all those years ago. I'd play that again. But if it's like the
7
latest...
years isn't nostalgia. The NES mini system, whatever the hell that thing is called, is nostalgia.
Sean Snokta, thank you for your comment, because it's being proven right now.
It's 7 years old.
Moving on. Yeah. What's your point? What's the number?
I don't know what my
That's what I
point
thought.
is. It's just
Diablo,
so, like,
Diablo 3,
Yeah, I thought about that too.
which hopefully came out longer than 7 years ago. I think it originally came out in
well, aren't they constantly
2008?
updating that
I don't
and like,
know.
doing things with
Not
it?
anymore. Well, they are, yes, the Switch version. Can be played with a single Joy-Con.
What?
So it will have motion controls for the like dodging or rolling mechanic. You flick the Joy-Con in a quick motion to go in the direction you want. So if you really do want to play like at the very least 2-player, you do not need anything other than the 2 Joy-Con that are included with the Switch. Also, on top of that, the game will support voice chat, but it's using the Switch Online mobile app. So it will be, as far as we know, officially the second game to support that. Although I guess not. I guess the NES games that are coming to the Switch Online service, which will also do voice chat support through that, will be technically the second. Hello, Rob. Awkward Hugger says, oh boy, it's a fight. All right. Shillelagh says, there is a misspelling. It's called the Switch Online mobile crap.
I thought you weren't going to claim that anymore.
Shillelagh? No, I am. His name's too hard, I said.
All right.
I'm talking about Sean Snokta, who I will now remember because it's Snokta, because I said Jimmy Superfly Snokta. I can definitely remember it now. And Awkward Hugger says, sick burn. Very well done. People love to fight on the internet. Well, another quick little note about Pokemon Go. Its current player base sits at 60 million. And that's 20 million more than Uber. I don't know that you'd call Uber a player base, but it is the install base for Uber. Also about Diablo 3, the Eternal Collection's physical version will not require a download. So everything that you need will be on the game cartridge, which isn't too usual with this one. It is. Sander Evers says the cartridge will be exactly the same size as other cartridges. Also, good news. However,
cigarette juice.
Diablo does have a lot of bigger updates being released, so you'll be required to update soon enough. Well, there you go. He says updates are coming. Is he right? I don't know.
Cigarette juice coming?
I don't know. You could make it. I'm gonna guess there's no game coming with the name cigarette juice now. How about a spaghetti game? Day one, baby.
Your objective is just to spook.
Yeah, you got to spook everyone.
Unsuspecting victims.
Gotcha, spooked you. I don't remember if I talked about this when was this announced? This week? I don't remember. We did an interview with Gears for Breakfast, who is the team behind A Hat in Time, because A Hat in Time is coming to the Switch. For a very long time, people are saying they wanted A Hat in Time to come to the Wii U, and that never happened.
And now we tip our hat to you.
This time.
This time.
And then people are like, bring it to the Switch, bring it to the Switch. And their Twitter account said, this game will never come to the Switch. Never. They specifically said never. Well, never say never, because it's coming to the Switch. It was officially announced.
And did they go back in time to remove that post?
They did, yes, they did. So the developers, Gears for Breakfast, reached out because they said that we're their favorite Nintendo site. That's what they said.
Yeah, deleting a post is sort of like, correcting the time stream.
That's right. Everything's good now.
I never said that.
So they reached out to us because they said, we know people are going to have a lot of questions, so why don't we do an interview? And I said, okay, let's do an interview. So we did. We talked to him about.
People, they meant Nicky Hill because he asked questions about everything. Even after you tell him everything, he asked a question about.
We asked about them keeping it a secret. We asked about the tech specs of the game, how they went from saying never going to happen to now it's on the way.
Oh, explain
what kind of content is in the game. If there's going to be updates. Why they thought it would be impossible to bring the game to Switch. Why they changed their minds. They talk about the amount of work that went into this and the toughest challenges that were met during the development. What do you want to know?
You're not going to tell us the details, are you?
No.
Why did they flop after they flipped? Why did they go back on what they said and they actually did it? What made them change their mind?
During a Hat in Time's development, we had toyed around with a Switch release. Interview? I'm answering your question.
I don't know if you're answering in your voice or their voice.
This is them.
Okay.
Gears for Breakfast says, during a Hat in Time's development, we had toyed around with a Switch release, but concluded that it would be exceptionally tough, way beyond the scope of a small indie team like us. The game and its engine just wasn't designed for the hardware. We had given up hope. Luckily, we were able to get a lot of help and advice from other developers. Without their help, we wouldn't have been able to make it at all. There you go. Are you happy now?
Mm-hmm. Are you?
You can get that and much more in the full interview. Thank you guys. Really liked. I don't usually do interviews because I don't think people really care about them. Maybe it's just with this game they cared, or you guys cared. But thank you for the support on that interview. I will be doing more.
What is
Thank you so much for playing my game.
What is this game about? Hats for breakfast. What is it? Hats for time. Hats in time?
All of those are wrong, but they're all great names. Hats for breakfast.
Hats for breakfast.
It's like a 3D platformer, like Banjo-Kazooie or something like that. Nintendo share.
Hats for breakfast, starring Tip Top the chimpanzee.
Nintendo has shared some insight into the creation of the Switch operating system. Are we going to talk about this? I mean, it's really interesting. I don't know if you're going to want to hear all these details now. I'll tell you that the home menu in and of itself altogether only takes up 200K of the Switch. So that's why it's so quick and fast. I mean, you really should read this thing because there are a lot of awesome details.
There will be a test at the end of the month.
I'm not going to bore you with it on the podcast. Miyamoto says you don't want to make an MMORPG, so he's not going to do it. Says a few years ago when MMORPGs were coming into fashion, I didn't want to make one. Since I get tired of things easily, I don't want to keep making one. So he's like, MMORPGs, you got to update them all the time. And he's like, I don't want to keep working on the same game. I want to make a game and then make something new. So that's what I'm doing.
It's understandable.
So don't look to him making an MMORPG. Sean Snokta says, honestly, don't think he'd even make a good one if he tried. His creativity wouldn't suit an MMO. As he said himself, he likes to move on to new ideas. If he tried to funnel that into an MMO, it'd be a Frankenstein's monster of a game. That said, I'm still holding out for Nintendo and Pokemon Company to create the Pokemon MMO. Maybe one day, my friend. I don't know, but not yet. A new mode for Super Mario Party was announced. It's called River Survival. In River Survival, everyone
survives.
Is in a boat.
Oh.
And all the characters have to paddle. Sorry. I just got choked up. Everybody has to paddle.
Oh, cry me a river.
And if you there's a timer for this overall game. If you steer into balloons on the river, the balloons will transition you to a traditional Mario Party mini game. And depending on the time you take in the game and how well you do, you will gain more time for your overall timer to get further down the river. And the difficulty gets harder, obviously, as you continue on. There's going to be hazards in the water and stuff like that.
Like what?
Cheeps attacking you. Cheeps. And more, I'm sure.
A tire?
What's that?
Just a tire? floating down the river?
Yeah,
What's that?
Maybe some medical waste. Oh,
Oh, NPD.
NPD. Yeah.
NPD. NPD. NPD.
It's NPD
Is that how we
time.
chant it?
Don't look.
NPD. Well, I already know one of them.
I know you know one of them.
The number one. Let's get to it.
NPD
What's the
July
number
2018.
one?
We have the top 20. We're looking for your top 10.
What's the number one? I already know it.
Okay.
Can I just say it?
Sure.
Come on, it's a big deal.
Say it, yeah.
Octopath Traveler.
There you go.
Octopath Traveler was number one. Yes.
Wow.
Number one. And I was talking to Nikki Hill about this. It's a really big deal. A
Octopus
brand new IP
Taking a walk.
only on one system.
And it's topped out. And how long was it even out for?
Oh, yeah. I don't know when in July it launched. Sorry. Yeah, it didn't launch on the 1st. I don't remember what day. But yes, it is number one. All right, let us continue. Go on.
GTA 5.
Yes, that's number 2. You got the number 2 one right
it's
away.
on every month.
That's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous.
NBA 2K.
Hold on. No.
What?
That's
Madden.
well, it's number 15.
Okay, Madden.
No.
FIFA.
No, Madden launches in August.
Okay. Where's FIFA?
FIFA.
Give me FIFA.
No, FIFA's number 11.
Okay.
Almost.
What else do people play?
Oh, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is number 3. Yes.
Wow. Number 3. That's great.
Yeah.
So we
I
got
know.
1, 2, and 3.
Well-
I think we did it.
Now you just have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
10.
No music today, Ben. Mom Brain is not here. I am sorry.
I don't know. What the hell is that right now?
You got no guesses for anything else.
Can you give us a hint?
Ghost Recon.
Any Tom Clancy games?
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege is number 9.
Okay.
Oh, wow. The District?
wow.
That's way out of there. That's
Oh,
not-
wow.
The District is
2
not
is
here.
coming out soon.
District sleeps tonight. Hi,
Initial
Steister.
release for Octopath Traveler was July 13th.
There you go.
So that's about
Half a month.
the month.
Yeah. Number 4.
Shoot.
It's a compilation.
Mega Man.
No, good guess.
Sonic.
Those are your guesses.
Not a character hasn't been around as long as Mega Man, but has been around for a while.
Kazooie.
Oh,
Didn't
Crash
they just
Bandicoot.
re-release?
Crash Bandicoot.
That's what I meant.
I was gonna
Crash,
say.
Crash
Crash
Banjo.
Bandicoot.
Crash Banjo Kazooie.
Number 5.
Kazooie.
What hint could I give for this to not give it away right away?
Might be one of your good ones. I can just read them.
Inhale of the Crazy.
Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Number 6.
That's still on there?
Distant Sob.
Oh, Far Cry. 6, is it? 5?
I think it's
That's
5.
6. That's Far Cry 5 is number 6.
Okay.
Number 7. Captain Lou Albano's Adventure.
What?
Oh, Super Mario Odyssey? All right.
Number 8. There's nothing funny to think of for this one.
It's okay.
Is it a sad game?
No, it's just a boring name.
Has it been on the chart?
Oh, is
Yeah.
God of War still on there?
It's 13.
Oh, all right.
Bumped.
Number 8 is The Crew 2. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, yeah. That's
Is that
where
a-
we drive around.
Is that a driving type of game?
Yeah. 9 you got, which is Tom Clancy, and then 10 is another Nintendo game.
Nintendo's got another game out? Tropical Freeze.
Nope.
Wasn't that like deep on the chart last week? Or no, it was the last month. Wasn't that a big deal?
Nope.
Oh, shut up.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't on NPD.
You're gonna hear what this game is, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's what I was thinking of."
No, I'm thinking Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
Okay.
That was like a big
Okay.
deal.
Okay.
No, but okay.
Top Hat Racing
Tip top.
Tip Top. Nintendo game, eh? Pokemon.
Nintendo game, eh?
What the hell came out that's a Nintendo game? How about
It's
Dragon
a
Hunter?
sport.
Not-
What the hell is Dragon
not Dragon
Hunter?
Hunter. Monster Hunter.
That's not Nintendo.
Stupid.
On a Nintendo system.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Nintendo.
Oh, tennis. Mario Tennis.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Mario
right, it's a
Tennis
game.
Aces.
All right.
What
So
about Supercharged? What about the football company? The football game. Chargers. Where's that?
I don't know.
Why don't they
I don't
do
make
a
it.
Mario dodgeball?
I don't make that
11 is
games.
FIFA, 12 is Lego
Mario
Incredibles, 13 is
Kickball.
God of War, 14 is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, 15 is NBA 2K, 16 is Call of Duty World War II, 17 is Detroit Become Human, 18 is MLB 18, 19 is Minecraft, and 20 is Destiny 2. There you go. Half of July's top 10 bestsellers are Nintendo platform exclusives. Nintendo is the top-selling full game software publisher for July and the whole year to date. Switch is the only platform showing year-on-year growth in full game dollar sales, with gains of nearly 70%. Year-to-date sales of full game software on Switch have more than doubled when compared to a year ago. No.
You know, it's also crazy.
Switch was July's best-selling hardware platform, both in terms of dollars and units sold. This is the 7th month that Switch has led in hardware dollar sales since it originally launched.
Yet their stock is lame.
That's the way it works.
EA is well over 100 right now. Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
Unit sales of Nintendo hardware in July 2018 reached their highest point for a July month since 2009.
Is that their Apex?
The Apex Predator. And then there's all your other top 10s if you want to read those for specific platforms and stuff like that. But a great month for Nintendo overall. Jumpman MeReal says Nintendo like profits. Iwata would be proud. Yes, he would. That's what he wanted, and Nintendo's certainly getting there. As I said earlier, very quickly, the Switch Online service will let you use voice chat with for NES games, but that's via the Switch mobile app. So those NES games will have voice chat. Hello, Fat Irby. What a great
Can
name.
we call that the Schmobile app?
Wobble Bobble says,
Okay.
This is cool stuff. I'm excited to know more. Like new Super Mario Brothers style multiplayer update to Super Mario Brothers 3 would rule. Yeah, I don't think they're going that far, but you will have voice chat. We have potentially seen that Red Faction Gorilla Remastered. Yes, that's the name. Remastered.
Is this the game icon we talked about?
No. Could be coming to Switch because in the PC version of the game, there is there are unused icons that all are for the Switch Joy-Con. And some people are like, you can use the Pro Controller on a PC to play games. Steam added support. Yes, I know that's the case. But these are specifically for the Joy-Con, not the Pro Controller. We have the 4 buttons where the D-pad is, basically, you know, the up, down, left, right buttons on a Joy-Con. So either this game is getting a port to Switch and we don't know about it yet, or this game was being ported to Switch and was canceled. I don't know.
There's another controller out there that we have yet to see.
Yeah, that's exactly the same as the Joy-Con. Juan Blue 85 says, it's a pity they decided to release it only on PC, PS4, and Xbox One, which already had received their own versions years back as PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. It would have made sense to release it on Switch at the time, but I guess it would have been a lot of work. And who likes doing a lot of work? Not me. Hold on a second. We're not talking about that. North America, what did we get?
What did we get?
What is available to download on the eShop in North America? Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is available. Finally, we finally hit a time where we are talking about that game being released and not talking about just wanting it to come over here.
And we're talking about killing generations of monsters and completely wiping them off the face of the planet.
That is correct.
Driving their species to the brink of extinction.
Blade Strangers comes out August 28th, so that's right around the corner. That's the fighting game from Nicholas with all kinds of different characters in it. Who's in it? Shovel Knight, Gunvolt, Quote from Cave Story, and other case story people. Princess, the Coda Princess girl, her name is, and other characters from the game. Blah blah blah. Prison Architect is on the Switch. These are all Switch. Real Bout, Fatal Fury 2, Bad North, Behind the Screen, De Blob 2 comes out August 28th. Yeah, I know.
What was De Blob 2 like on the system, though? It wasn't a side scroller. It was a side scroller for the 3DS.
Yeah, it was like the first one.
Was it? I never played it on the system. I only played it on the handheld.
Earthworms has
Why
a
are you looking at him?
demo version.
Why were you looking at
Earthworms is also available, so you can try out Earthworms and then buy it if you want. Extreme Poker.
Wait, what is Earthworms?
Ferns Gate. Like point and click game. Flood of Light. Hacky Zack. Kero Blaster.
It's not about Footbag. He smokes a pack a day.
Little Dragons Cafe. Morphe's Law. My Farm. Finally. Years and years and years and years and years after Nintendo said it would never be released on their platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Today's the day. Well, yesterday was the day. Night Trap 25th Anniversary Edition is available on the Switch.
Download only?
No.
Limited.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh man, I thought that was behind me.
That was a monster.
I don't know about how I feel about these limited releases.
Okay.
Because
Thanks for sharing.
I wanted
I don't know how I feel
Okami, and that's only digital.
Here in Japan, it's regular retail.
Regular retail.
I like how you say, I don't know how I feel about these limited releases.
I talk about one that's not even released.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Read
What do you mean?
the lines.
You don't like the option to get a retail copy of a game you want? Is that
No,
what
I
you're
don't
telling
like
me?
that it's a limited option.
Why?
It's just going to jack up the price for people who buy it and then hold on to it and never actually
Isn't
use
that what
it.
happens anyway?
No, if they play it, that makes sense. But if they're going to buy it just to resell it because it's very limited release.
But that happens with regular games anyway, even if they're not limited release. How often do we know how many units of a game are put out at retailers? We don't.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Did you?
Thanks, Barry. Shio's on Switch. Sky Gamblers, Storm Raiders, Space Ribbon, The Low Road, Victor Vran Overkill Edition is out August 28th, and that is somehow related to Motorhead.
Oh.
Motorhead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Western 1849 is out on August 29th.
Whoa.
And that's all I got for you.
1849. I feel like I just saw a sign on my way here that just said 1849.
Really?
What?
Yeah, Omar, I do want to do that. I haven't been able to do Parents Play because my parents are moving and doing a whole bunch of stuff at their house. So
What?
they've been very busy. Yeah, they're moving.
We have to talk.
I mean, that's the whole story.
To where?
They don't have
To a
they haven't
bigger
bought a
house.
house yet.
They're moving out without a place to move.
No, they're like getting the house ready. So they're like having it. The inside's been painted,
I think,
and the outside's been power washed, and they're getting the
say
floors
local?
done this week. Oh yeah, not like as local as they are now, but like somewhere around here. Yeah.
like an assisted living.
Fingers crossed. Steel Diver says, I'm going to wait to see if Prison Architect gets a physical release. Plus, I already bought it on Steam and physical PS4. It's a really fun game. I just wish you could make a death row only prison.
Wow.
They
I
said that
think
or
we
you
all
said
want
that?
that. They said that.
Holy moly.
What do you mean?
That is dark.
I said the comment was from him. Yes, Dice,
you-
that'd be a good one
Can
too.
you do that in that
Haven't
game?
you ever
where
wanted
like
to
you
play
just
God with people's lives?
throw them into the like isolation and just leave them in there for 3 weeks without what?
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
What's happening?
I can't do this. Scroll through this one.
What are you looking at?
The European one. Oh, I can't believe it.
That's all one post?
I'm on the American here. Let's see.
Oh my God.
Europe's digital downloads this week. This guy
Just
standing by
scroll
a
through
desk.
it. Go ahead, scroll.
I dare you.
Prison Architect. Morphe's
No,
Law.
just like scroll.
Oh, it did, but the bar's not moving. It's because it's like double spaced.
Usually Nintendo does the press releases, but Nintendo goes through and edits and everything because it's a horrible mess. And this week, Yo Schiller did it because I wasn't around. Hi, Tommy.
Mhm.
So thanks to Yo Schiller.
Next
I don't
week-
blame him at all. It's how Nintendo Europe
No,
puts it
next
out.
week Yoshiller doesn't post anything.
Well, he's not. That's right. Nintendo will be back.
He's fired.
I can't read it. I can't read it.
I'll
Can't
do
do it. No.
Prison Architect, Nintendo Switch, do it. Morphe's Law, buy it. Bad North by Raw Fury, get it.
We don't need to hear any of that.
Spectrum, I don't know what it is.
Okay. All right. We're done.
Out of the Box, how about that one? That sounds fun. Aka, Neo Geo, Crossed
Hurry up
Swords.
already.
Hey, it's a long list. Behind the Scene.
We're done. We're done. Please
How about
stop. Please stop.
Fernsgate, you talked about that one. Flood of Light, how about that one? That sounds fun.
PAX West.
Hacky Zach. You're off. You are Zach.
Please.
Juggle balls, bounce off walls, and avoid fatal falls as you try to make it through more than 100 levels of precision puzzle platforming.
We're not doing
Collect
this.
stickers along the way to unlock optional time trial challenge levels, as well as extra playable characters who are also extra cute. How about Kero Blaster? How about Megan Bridges? No, that's the person who did the press release. How about My Farm?
Please stop.
Neko Para. All right.
There's a Nindy Showcase Summer 2018 event coming on August 28th, as is expected. Usually, whenever there's a PAX West, Nintendo likes to do a Nindy's presentation, and that's what they're doing again this year. On August 28th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, so that's California time, 9 a.m., there will be a Nindy's presentation to show off multiple unannounced indie games coming to the Switch.
I mean, we just had an Indies presentation, right?
Yes, we did.
Sometimes I feel like
Yes, but this is going to have multiple unannounced. And they're announcing this event ahead of time. That thing that came out was just a highlight of like, here's some stuff. There were some games.
Those were unannounced. Some of them were new.
There were a
Some of them
couple,
may
yeah.
not.
Bulk of it was stuff we knew. Shillelagh says, I find it strange that they're having another one so soon. I wonder if it will be just a
Is that
rehash
what
of the
Shillelagh
presentation that
says?
Nintendo UK showed. Just this time, NOA will be hosting, maybe with a few new titles. Well, they specifically say multiple unannounced titles. So, starting August 27th, 2018, you will be able to watch the Pokemon anime series on Twitch. This will be the first 9 seasons of the show, plus 8 Pokemon feature films. Again, this starts August 27th and runs through to October 28th. And then they give a breakdown of when you can expect to see each season. Like I said, season 1 starts August 27th, and then September 3rd starts the second season, and so on and so on. So if you want to head over to Twitch and check out some classic Pokemon episodes, you can do that. First comment comes from Princess Eevee, and they say, rather finally have the whole series on Hulu. Well, I guess that's not happening. Nintendo has also announced that you will be able to use the Nintendo Labo vehicle kit with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Full functionality with the game. So the steering wheel, the pedal, all that jazz. It'll be a free update for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And once the Nintendo Labo Toy-Con vehicle kit is available, you can use it for that, which is pretty damn cool.
I guess there's going to be an update.
Is this a joke, or did you not listen to the first part of that sentence I just said? There will be a free update.
Oh.
Shillelagh says, I suppose this was inevitable given their previous attempt with the Labo Variety Kit. Yes, they did already update Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Variety Kit, and now they're doing it for another kit.
What is that? Just the single controller and
The motorcycle.
Oh, so you hold it this way. It's not like this because that's a motorcycle and that's a car.
Yes, very good.
We should see. Would you kind of like to see a motorcycle with a steering wheel instead of handlebars?
Oh, good, we're done. What?
A motorcycle, but with a steering wheel instead of
A
handlebars?
steering wwheel.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't look as cool.
What about if it was a giant trucker steering wheel? I like it. Let's do it.
I like it.
I like it.
Tommy says, hi, this is Tommy's wife. We've both enjoyed your podcast and YouTube videos. I was in NJ a couple weeks ago for work. Would have been nice if we could have said hello in person. Well, you didn't tell me Tommy's wife. You could have come
You
and
missed out.
Wait, I'm sorry. Tommy's wife wants to come and meet us. Does Tommy know about this?
Well, considering she's using Tommy's account to talk, I'm going to say yes.
That sounds
Well,
good.
does he know that she's using it?
I'm going to guess so, yeah. Or this is just Tommy pretending to be his own wife.
Tommy's not married.
Tommy's wife, I'll meet you. Tommy, no, definitely not. What have you guys been playing? Kirby, what are you playing?
Nothing again.
That's
sorry.
great. Nikki Hill, what have you been playing?
Toon Blast. One of the songs reminds me of something Nintendo related, just like 3 notes worth. You know how I am.
What song? There's like hardly any songs.
There's only
in
3
there.
songs, and one
The
of them,
lose song, the win song, and what?
the music when you play.
There's no music when you play. Did I turn
Get
off the
outta
music when you
here.
play? I did. I forgot that I turned it off. Yeah, I turned it off a long time
I'm
ago.
on. I mean, I don't hear any music because I just don't. Name that game. And-
Well, now I know why I turned it off.
yeah, it's I'm on level. Oopsie. 353.
I don't understand how you got past 282, whatever I said I'm at.
I would like to see which one you're
228.
talking about. Some of these challenges get ridiculous.
228 is
Oh, you're logging in?
such a crappy level.
Oh,
You need to have a
trust me,
perfect.
There's more.
Look at that.
Oh, that's nothing.
This
compared
is
to-
unbelievable. These rows
Right.
over here.
right, and you keep. Why is your screen blurry? Or is it because I'm looking at it upside down? Oh, that's why. Yeah, it's
It's a load of crap.
that's nothing. That's nothing.
Get out of
How do
here.
you get it?
Consider yourself lucky.
I don't understand.
Oh, see, because you used up all your things. I'm at that point again too. Yeah.
You know how you
I'm
have
at
those
that
things
point
in the
again,
beginning?
too. Yeah.
I don't ever use them. Ever. I've never used
I'll
them.
use them. You can use them. Yeah, you're driving there, so you can use them.
Yeah, I'll use them. Have you played anything else besides Toon Blast?
No, just like, I don't know, a game. Let's call it regret and life choices. I don't know. It's a dark game. It's a platformer.
Oh, Tommy's wife says, Tommy and I are listening together. My name is Lisette.
Lisette.
Or Lissay.
Nice to meet you. I think that's Lisette.
This is all made up story.
And Tommy.
That's not a real name.
This is a fake wife. It's all fake. So that's it.
Nikki Hill, is that it?
Yes.
Thank you.
I mean that and Sudoku, you know.
Sure.
The other game I've been playing is Work. 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 Anything Nintendo? No. Anything video game? No. Just a cell phone game.
Right, those don't count.
Nope.
As we've learned.
Although you'll probably see it. Oh! I got something to tell you. So we went to an arcade down in Long Beach.
It's pronounced Lisette. We got it right.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
You
Do you remember what you were talking about?
We went to an arcade down in Long Beach Island, and
LBO.
my sister sat down with her daughter to play this one game, and it was like one of those shooting booths where, like, you know, there was no back to it, but it was like a deep game where the screen's back there and you have your gun here.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about zombies, and you have to freeze them by spraying them with your ice gun.
Right.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Have you seen this?
No. But I know what you're saying.
The zombies are coming at you, and your gun is a water gun, and you're spraying real water on the screen, and it's freezing the zombies. And then you get a power up, and you get the power up, and it shoots a freaking water cannon at the screen. Like, the screen is covered in water and mist and stuff like that. It's amazing. It was phenomenal.
What's the game called?
Don't remember.
All right.
Water zombie.
Makes sense.
Water's on me.
Water's on me.
Water's on me. That was amazing. I think you would have really enjoyed it. What have you been playing, Ron?
Oh, thank
I
you.
thought you just wanted us to keep talking.
No,
about
I was
ourselves.
waiting. Hello,
I always
Sun
forget to
Goku
ask
420. I was waiting. Thank you. Omar said it in the
Oh,
chat.
damn it. I wish we could have just kept it going then.
What have I been playing?
Like, the look on his face, he's just like,
I didn't really play anything this week because I was busy with work. The only thing I got to
great
play
story.
was finishing
What's
up
next?
Caro Blaster, which I told you I would talk about. So I'll talk about it right now. Caro Blaster is made by Pixel. Pixel is the guy who made Cave Story.
Oh,
Caro Blaster was like his second real, well, I guess technically not second, but it was like his next game after his next full game after Cave Story. It's lovely. It's so lovely. If you like Cave Story, I really don't think you'll dislike Caro Blaster. Great soundtrack. The gameplay is really fun. Similar style visuals. You upgrade guns and stuff like that. So there's some similar mechanics to Cave Story.
It came out a year ago on other systems?
It came out in 2014 on mobile.
Oh, mobile?
Yeah, which is where I bought it first, because that was the only place it was available at first was mobile. Then it went to PC. Then it came to other platforms. And now it's on Switch. It's a lovely game. It's a lovely game. I really don't have anything
Sorry about that.
bad to say about it. In my review, I said the one thing I'm sure people will complain about is the game's length, because it is not a lengthy game, but it is very enjoyable.
Is it just as hard as Cave Story to complete?
I would not say Cave Story is hard.
How about for people who have to play on casual?
Well, this is not a Metroidvania, if that helps. It's just level based. Is that
No,
easy?
I mean whatever, Castle Story, Cave Story.
Castle Story, yeah.
Cavern
Tale.
I'm
Cavania.
gonna come up with a game called Cavern Tale. See how far it gets me.
Nintendo fanboy, don't you act like that. This is a fantastic game.
But yeah, I think the end is like really tough.
The end of Cave Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't do the end. The end.
Exactly. So like,
Right,
it was tough enough for me.
Like
And
you
then it
didn't
was
go
in-
to hell. I think it's called Hell, right?
Yeah. There. And like it was tough enough for me, and then it could have been a lot tougher. And
It's called HE double hockey stick.
Tommy
I don't-
says my wife complains about my length. This is Tommy now. Yeah, I don't remember. I played through Cave Story a lot. I don't remember it being particularly challenging.
except for the end.
Well, it's the final fight. It's supposed to be challenging. You don't want to get to the last boss fight and have it be easy.
No, but I had a hard time. I had a hard time with everything. I have a hard time with everything, digital and real life.
Well, let me convince you to play Cave Story. Caro Blaster. You're a frog.
I know. I saw the first second of the trailer. Oh, is that I'm supposed to be in for that?
Yeah.
Get out of town.
You can make them wear a snow jacket.
I want to play that game. This war of ours or mine. This war of mine.
Whoever's.
Whoever's
Yeah,
war.
it's not out on
I
Switch
want to play
yet.
whoever's
It's
war.
coming.
I want to play Gris.
I really want to play Gris.
And there was something else that I thought was cool.
Thanks, Rocket.
And then
I
whenever
appreciate it.
my friend Pablo game comes out, that'll be a fun one.
Yeah, I want
Or
to. Did you
Pedro.
see the
Pedro.
you see the new footage of that?
Oh, right.
Yeah, IGN had some new footage.
Does
of
it need new footage? I think that first trailer was.
I'm sold. Yeah, I don't need to see any more to know that I'm getting it.
I mean, I'm intimidated by it, like because it's a game, and
It's
my
got
heart is still
slow-mo. It'll be fine. But yeah, all I played this week was Caro Blaster and Toon Blast. Oh my god, only Blast games for me. Thank you. Blaster Master, I'll play that. What else is Blast in it?
Last core.
Blast Core. I'll play Blast Core. Yeah, I think that's all I played. I definitely want to get
Bliss Blast. It's not a game, but it would make a fun game.
I want to get Night Trap because it may not be a good game, but I have a soft spot.
When was the
For
last
it.
time you played Night Trap?
25 years.
Not that long ago, maybe
Oh.
like a couple of years ago, because my cousin, who
A real pervert.
at the time I guess was like 17,
Kidding.
didn't know what
Sorry,
Night
it's-
Trap was and
it's
didn't know what a
offensive.
Sega CD was, and I was like,
Sorry.
well, he plays games. I was like, well, let me
Please.
show you this. So I put it in, and he's like, this is really interesting, but it doesn't look like it's fun. And I was like, you are right. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
you nailed it.
He's like, they really tried to do something different, though, didn't they? I was like, yeah, that's why it's such a big deal.
Are they
Like
gonna
full
re-release
motion
that other
video
game?
and all that.
That Storm, the Sewer Wreck.
I was just thinking of that
What is
earlier
it?
today.
Sword Shark.
Sewer Shark. Is that the name of the game?
Yeah.
It is.
I just couldn't. I didn't
Sewer
know. if-
Shark is one of the only FMV games that I legitimately like. Because there is gameplay there. You shoot rats in a sewer, but orange rats.
Till you hit the wall.
Till you hit the wall. We'll be out there blotting them up with handy wipes. Why don't I have any of that on the
That's a
soundboard?
good question.
We got Bogey Bear and Critters. Yeah, that is that's the only FMV game that I've played and I actually legitimately enjoy. I think it's a fun game. I don't think it's great, but I've played it multiple times. I've never finished it. I cannot get to the end. My boss always calls me off the job, and I feel like I got the other lady you're riding with tells you you're close to Solar City, and I'm like almost there, but I just can't. Either I can't get the score high enough to make it, or I run out of gas before I get there. So one day. Yes, Drew. Everyone in the chat should buy Carol Blaster. All right, let's do some questions.
That's a good question.
Send your question to GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. That is GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. Could be about Nintendo, could be about games in general, could be about whatever you want.
Trying to be your mom brain.
Cam Halen says, do you remember the first game? Sorry, Cam. Cam Halen says, did you remember the first game you fully completed?
I have yet to complete it.
First game. I don't know. Like the first game I ever. Oh, I don't know that either. I'm sure the first game I played was Pac-Man. That just makes sense. Or Pitfall, maybe. And I played Spy Hunter a lot in the arcade, but you don't complete games in the arcade.
Right.
I think the only one I ever completed in the arcade was Time Crisis.
I don't know. I know one I never completed. I know one for sure that I never completed.
Is it the one that I'm going to say that I think is the first one I completed?
Probably.
Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's Super Mario Brothers.
I've never completed it.
Because like games like Pitfall don't really have an end. I would guess the original Super Mario Brothers. Sure. I don't remember. Do you have an answer?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't remember now.
Yeah, I mean it's a boring answer, but I honestly think that's what it was, Super Mario Brothers.
I mean, I don't even know which games of mine are over there. Or which games over there were mine. I don't think I ever beat Contra, did I? Probably not.
You're asking me. Bella says...
It was probably something on the Game Boy, if I had to guess.
Bella says, hey, Bella here. Would you be willing to do a podcast collaboration with Austin from Eggbusters / One Time Glitch? Having him on the podcast would be fun.
I know.
And how random he is, and we all know you guys are friends.
I know that Eggmaster guy. I don't know.
Eggmaster. Yes, I would love to. I talk to Austin multiple times a week. We have a grand old time.
On the phone?
He's a lovely... Well, if we play Fortnite, we are talking with our voices. But usually through texting, through the mobile phone, or through Google Hangout, whatever you call it. Hangout. I love him to death. He's just a really fun person. And yes, we talk about all the time how he has to come out here. And I'm sure eventually he is going to come out here. He says he wants to come out here.
Where's he from? Austin?
Yep.
Austin from Austin.
What?
Austin from Austin.
Yeah, I'm not really going to say where he's from. He
I wonder
probably
how
doesn't
many
want that
people
information out
from
there.
Austin, Texas, are named Austin.
Texas?
I doubt the last name's going to be Texas.
We've talked about him coming out here, so I'm sure it will happen, yes. And if he's ever going to be on the podcast, it would be in person. I don't want to do it through the internet. And he's always welcome to be on the podcast.
But that's how you know each other.
Oh, my. What do you mean, through the internet?
Yeah,
well, yeah, I know, but like I've talked to him for so long. And
could you even handle Skyping as well as live streaming?
The podcast?
Yeah.
This laptop couldn't, I could tell you that much. But yeah, because PC's always like, I want Skype on the podcast. I'm like, I can't do it. I don't have a device that's going to make this work. Plus, that sucks up more internet too. So
that's what I meant.
Oh.
Could you do it with the
so yes, Bella, I would love that. Trust me. I would love that very much. We've talked about doing an Eggbusters together because there's one I want to revisit with him that he left open-ended. So yeah, definitely want to. Please, go support his stuff. Yes, he does Eggbusters and One Time Glitch. He also does VG Wham. You gotta go check out his stuff. Man, I love his videos, but I guess they're really like, it's a very particular type of humor. So I guess some people watch it and they're like, I don't get what this guy's doing. But boy, do I get it. I really like it. We spent like, I want to say a solid half hour this week talking about Craig Ferguson. Just saying how much we really like him and he's influenced us, and how him leaving his late night show left like such a horrible void. And it was filled by the name we shall not mention. Oh, man.
James Corbin?
Corbin, yes.
Corden.
James Corbin Multipass. Yep.
James Corden Blue?
Listen, if you like... Oh, hello, Pika Moonsalt. I should have said hello earlier. If you like James Corden, that's fine. I'm glad you get enjoyment out of him.
They offered him the job, and he just said yes. Like, it's not like he murdered Craig Ferguson or anything.
He is not my cup of tea. I will leave it at that. We also have I have a friend that's over in the UK who a couple of weeks ago apologized to me for his people sending James Corden our way. And he didn't know what James Corden was doing here, because apparently James Corden was just like in a couple shows over there, like not really anything big. And I said, he has a late night talk show here and it's really popular. And this person was like, are you serious or is this a joke? I was like, no, really. This is the honest to God truth. I was like, he's all over like
he's blowing up
YouTube, and I was like, he's all over. He's like, oh my God, I'm sincerely sorry
really
for this.
Seem to hate him. It's not just you.
I really dislike him. I don't. You know what really irks me about him? I don't get 1 ounce or shred of sincerity from him.
Okay.
I get nothing. If it's there, it's not coming through. And I think that's why I love Craig Ferguson so much, because I would say
because he tears up his interview sheets before the interview.
He is who he is. He's not like, I'm the late night guy. I don't know. I also think James Corden thinks he's got a great voice and he doesn't. I'm sorry.
Well, somebody hired him to be
yeah, I wonder why they hired him.
Peter Rabbit?
We're a little late, but we're going to do one more question.
I got something else too once you're done.
That's a good question.
Donut Muffin says, if you had a bunk bed and could invite any one person, living or fictional, to sleep over, who would it be, and would you be on the top or the bottom?
Oh, I can answer this for you.
It would be Craig Ferguson.
I was going to say James Corden.
I really think I would meet Craig Ferguson.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we could have tried to meet him at that show he did.
Yeah, I know. If I wasn't with like a whole bunch of...
If Garlic Fest hadn't been going on.
I would love...
It's impossible to find parking.
I really would love to meet him. Trying to think of like an answer. I'm trying to think of like really celebrities.
Garlic Fest was going on in Easton, and I had no idea. And like, I was like, what's going on? Why are all these people here? They can't all be here to see Craig Ferguson.
Garlic Fest.
I'm trying to think of celebrities I would genuinely like to meet. I know you said living or fictional, any person.
Sorry, Craig Ferguson. We love you and all, but Garlic Fest is...
They always say, never meet your heroes because you'll just be disappointed.
I don't feel like I would be disappointed with him, though. Fictional? Who would I want to meet that's fictional? I feel like it'd be fun to hang out with Travis Touchdown.
I don't know about that. That's going to get you into some trouble.
Yeah, I know. Moe. Fictional. If I meet Garfield, can I... Oh, if I meet Garfield, can I hear him?
That's a good question.
Would be interesting to have a talk with Garfield.
Garfield, tell me, what is it about Mondays that really has...
Why do you hate OD? I just think it'd be amazing to not only meet a cat that talks and you can talk to it, but a cartoon cat.
Would you take him out to Carrabba's or something for some lasagna?
I mean...
No, it's a bunk bed situation here. It's invite any one person to sleep. Oh, I guess Garfield's not a person.
No, Garfield.
I guess I'll take John then.
Garfield talks without moving his mouth. Does that mean he's like communicating like telepathically?
That's the question that I've always wanted to answer. Is John hearing him telepathically, or is Garfield talking?
Or is John just insane?
Yes, is John insane?
Garfield
is Garfield a ventriloquist? There's so many ways it could go. John being insane is probably the right way. I also want to ask John what the hell kind of dog Odie is, because that is a weird looking dog, man. That doesn't look like any kind of dog. Garfield looks like a cat.
Has anyone like made like an artist's rendition of like realistic Odie?
Sure, it's out there. Yeah, just search Rule 34 Odie.
Oh,
Omar
that's not
says
what I meant.
launch pad McQuack.
It's time to go to sleep, Mr. McD.
Uh-oh.
Is there an argument?
No. Tyrone from Nicholas, Tyrone Rodriguez says he's a beagle. He's a beagle?
I mean, I
Doesn't
thought
look anything
so.
like a beagle.
Yeah, but does Snoopy look like a dog?
Snoopy looks more like a dog than Odie does. Come on.
Come on, that big football nose.
Will you look up Odie? I think you're forgetting what Odie looks
No,
like.
I know what he looks like.
Odie's
He's a mini giraffe.
I'm gonna drop an F-bomb. I'm so passionate about this.
Maybe Odie is
About
a
Odie.
is like a mixed breed of part Italian Greyhound, part Beagle.
Okay.
With the long ears,
Okay.
with like the long neck.
I could see
Sure.
the neck I'll give you for Italian Greyhound. Yes, I'll agree with that.
What would you
He
call an
says I'm a
Italian?
Garfield expert. Number one Garfield
What would you call an Italian Greyhound Beagle mix?
Regal.
An Italian Griegle?
Italian Regal. Yeah.
Breagle?
All right, you said you got one more thing to do. Thank you, everybody, for your questions. Like I said, send more to GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. Let's do this one thing because we're running late.
It was your birthday and I missed it, so I have some
Nintendo
things to
fanboy
give
says
you.
you're mean.
Yeah, give you a card first.
No, wait, I don't want to do birthday stuff on the podcast.
I'd have to. All right, then I'll just give you the.
We'll do it on the after show.
I'll give you the. All right, fine.
Goodbye, everybody.
Stick
Goodbye,
around for the after
everybody.
show if you want to see what I got for my
And if
birthday.
you're only listening a week later, too bad.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Do you want your card first?
Hold on. Let me like set this up and then let me export this. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's broke.
You know, I got a lot of birthday cards. This is the first birthday card I got that's in a red envelope. I got all blue.
Really?
This was white, but when I went to lick it, it cut my tongue.
Sorry. Come on now. Okay. Well, first off, thank you for whatever I'm about to get. Wow, this is a fancy card. Holy moly! What? This is amazing. Where do you even find something like this?
At a card store.
It's amazing. I could have been wearing this the whole podcast.
You don't want to do
That
birthday
was the real
stuff.
men's.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
trying
next
to
week.
get it without ripping the card.
I
Wow.
think you're supposed to. Rip the card.
Wow.
A Zeppelin.
Wow.
Where? I didn't rip the card.
I think you're
Oh my
supposed
god. I am going to wear this. Well, I have a fat Irish head. Let's see how it goes.
You should take your glasses off.
Yeah. Head's too fat. Head's too fat.
Maybe Mom Brain can put some Velcro
Oh.
on there or something.
Well, I have like a.
Oh my god.
I have a. What do you know, those 3M Velcro strips. I could just put one of those on there. This is amazing.
It was great.
Stereo.
Can't look fast enough.
And I've really tried so hard. Sorry, Kirby, to find you Marshmallow Fruity Pebbles,
Yeah.
and I couldn't find them. But Target had this one.
Marshmallow Fruity Loops. Let's try them. Let's try
I've
them
had
right
them.
now.
I've had
Probably
them.
tastes
Oh.
like Fruit Loops with marshmallows.
Well, the problem. So Marshmallow Fruity Pebbles.
Huh?
You're peeking.
Oh, sorry.
Marshmallow Fruity Pebbles, the marshmallows and the pebbles are kind of the same size. The Fruit Loops, all the big morsels kind of sift to the top and all the marshmallows settle so that they're just Lucky Charms, essentially, like
What is this?
a penis.
Oh my god, it's a toucan!
Really?
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's Toucan Sam. Look at that.
You just put your beard in there. I'm done.
You know, Fruit Loops are really good.
They're okay.
Eggs?
Well, let's look.
Oh, no. No, I don't want to know. I want to figure it out for myself. Yeah, toucan.
Yeah. Oh, and then the fruit, probably. Cherries.
Oh, real fruit.
Yeah. See?
All right.
Real fruit.
Toucan.
Kirby?
3 can. And then
smell that
there
real,
was this
real
at
fruit
a
smell.
at a FYE because that still exists.
Oh my god, it's a gummy?
It's a gummy
A gummy what?
championship belt.
Oh my god.
Gummy WWE championship belt.
Raspberry gummy.
This has some heft to it.
Yeah, it's also in my car. It kind of got melted maybe or something.
Let's play a game. How many servings?
12 in there.
16.
Wow, you guys are both wrong.
Is it less than
6.
that?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
6
Okay.
servings, not bad.
Not bad
FYE
for a
also
gummy.
had other cereal
Hey, rip
Where
it.
is this from? Like a regular supermarket?
from FYE. FYE also had the what was the
I
Lucky
guess I'll
Charms?
try it.
What was the Lucky Charms thing from Rick and Morty?
I don't know.
Oh, it just looks like Fruit Loops, huh?
Wait a minute, it's just more food waste.
I guess so.
I thought they
There
were
was a
supposed to be
fake Lucky
green.
Charms guy in there at one point.
Doesn't what does it smell like?
Are they more like Apple Jacks?
Oh, it smells like a specific cereal, but I don't know what it is. Fruity
No.
Pebbles?
No, it smells just like a cardboard box.
Does
Fruity
it taste
Pebbles.
like cardboard?
Oh, I lost it. Oh, neat. Wow, that's terrible.
Does anyone else taste like smoke?
No, I just taste cardboard.
Tastes like burning.
Yeah, it just tastes like.
Tell me
There's no
Toucan
flavor
Sam.
to it.
No, it tastes like moldy Fruit Loops.
Packing peanuts.
Ugh.
And then,
No, I'm good. Thanks.
and then I bought this a long time ago, and I was gonna give it to you, and then I got it, and I was like, I don't know, I should keep this. Maybe I should keep this, or maybe I'll get another one because it's pretty fancy. But I'm gonna give it to you because
Are you sure?
I know you're gonna appreciate it, and I'm just gonna let it sit.
Come on, flashlight. Are you sure?
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it, but are you sure?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm not gonna put it on display. You will.
Oh, I'm gonna. Thank you very much.
Yeah, do it. Hold it up. No.
Above your head.
Ba-da-da-da.
There, that's as high as I can go. Does it have
I don't-
batteries in it?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't think it looks as nice
Does it light up?
as
Yeah.
as advertised, but I think it's still nice. I think it's still pretty.
I'm gonna guess there's not batteries in it.
Probably not. 2 AAA batteries. Oh shit! I didn't realize they were battery powered.
We have AAA batteries. Thank you very much.
Pretty nice, right?
It is pretty nice. Yeah, that's real nice.
It's real.
Is
Oh,
that
that's
it?
a button. Is that it? This
Well,
guy.
I want to end the stream. I'm asking.
Yeah, you want to have some more cardboard O's?
No, I definitely don't. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. Oh, I lied. Damn it. I played some Fortnite this week. Oh, I didn't even talk about what we did. That's for next week's show. We did something special. Sorry, guys. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Omar says, happy 132nd birthday, RMC. Thanks for watching and listening. And have a great weekend. Play some games. Hang out with friends and family. Take it easy. Rest. You deserve it. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.